What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Tyson Fury and Braun Strowman. We know that these guys will face off in Saudi Arabia, announced by WWE on October 31st, Halloween night. And of course, this is a smash up. This is a boxer going over to the realm of wrestling. Braun Strowman, 385 pounds, very big, massive guy. Tyson Fury, 250, 60 plus, 6'9". Very tall guys, very big influences on both sports. I get that. I also get that money is involved. This, again, is Saudi Arabia. Why do you think Joshua, or should I say Ruiz Joshua 2, is there? Okay? Because of the money, the moolah. There's been many events that have went to Saudi Arabia. Of all times, Halloween, you're going to Saudi Arabia. Out of coincidence? I think not. For money, for exposure. And I understand that Tyson's doing that like others, like Floyd Mayweather did it. Well, Jr. did it. And he got his name out there outside of the realm of boxing. I also understand that Tyson Fury's ticket sales have been terrible for his last two fights. Okay? The last one more terrible than the first one. Okay? This year. So he needs exposure. I think this is a way, a gimmick, a strategy, a tactic for Tyson Fury to become a bigger name in America like he is, or like ESPN intends him to be. However, me counterpunching this Strowman fight, this would be different if he wasn't injured, if he didn't have 50 stitches on the side of his head, okay? This would be different. Like Tyson Fury said itself, this type of sport, which is wrestling, people might call it fake or whatnot, is definitely scripted. But guess what? These people, they wrestle. They will flip you and knock you on your ass, flip you over on your back, arm bar you, all types of stuff. The blood is real, people. Not, if someone gets jabbed in the eye, that could affect them. Say that happens to Tyson Fury and it opens up a stitch. What does that mean? That means now that stitch has to heal. It has to be remended, okay? Restitched. And then the healing process starts all over again. So my question is, how bad does Tyson Fury really want to fight Deontay Wilder? Like, how serious does he take him? Because to me, if you're going to fight on the 31st, I know it's not a boxing match, but it can jeopardize and influence the fight with Deontay Wilder. It can. Because anything could happen, especially when you're dealing with a this is contact sports, people. If you're dealing with this type of sport, anything could happen. And the problem is, it's either people are going to assume that Tyson Fury no longer wants to fight Deontay Wilder because he's doing this thing that could jeopardize the fight. You could look at it that way. Or you could look at it another way, that he really doesn't care about Deontay Wilder because Deontay Wilder hasn't propelled him like he intended in the first fight. Little does he know, he did exactly that, but it was really based on how low or how out of shape that everyone thought that he would be fighting Deontay Wilder. Okay? So it wasn't Deontay Wilder himself. Deontay was merely a tool to get him back into the spotlight. Now that he's there, he's doing all these other things, but he signed a contract to fight Deontay Wilder. My thing is, okay, now if you're a Wilder fan, you could say, well, hey, why wouldn't you let him fight the winner out of Ruiz and Joshua when you're doing silly shit like this on WWE? You see what I'm saying? So you could look at this a lot of ways, because Deontay did all of a sudden wanted to opt out, or wanted Tyson Fury to step down and let him fight for Undisputed, which is idiotic. He should have thought that through a long time ago. And that just lets you know he's not thinking for himself. And if he is thinking for himself, he's not thinking very smart. Okay, because he should have done that before signing the contract with Fury. Now Fury has signed the contract. Now he's doing stuff like this. But you got to look at it. How serious is he of fighting Deontay Wilder at this point? Because in an interview he said, "I'm not worried about Wilder. I'm not focused on Wilder. I'm focused on Braun Strowman, a wrestler." So that's who you're putting your focus into? I know Tyson Fury takes one day at a time due to his illness, but at the same time, you have to have some form of projection to want to fight 2 or 3 times before fighting Deontay Wilder. It has to be some type of buildup in some sort. So my thing is, man, this really looks kind of crazy. It looks one of those things where it's like, is he serious? Is he really wanting to fight Deontay at this point? I don't know. You guys tell me. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.